Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to a reading for the week of. You have the Four Swords want to pop out there. Very retrograde card, but the week of September 4th, we're just going to jump right in here, Virgo. You have this Courage card and this Forgiveness card. I feel that some of you are definitely forgiving the past. You've had, I've just noticed, I'm only noticing this right now in your reading. I've noticed over the past few readings that some of you, it looks like someone, that you could just be forgiving the past in some way, let's put it that way. Or it's like something didn't go according to plan, probably in a relationship for most of you. And now you're just kind of forgiving and moving on, which I feel is, of course, a good idea. You have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. I feel like you have to have the courage to go for something new or something unusual. Everybody gets the Two of Swords. Let me get the cards out before I keep mumbling. But, with that Two of Swords, we have to go across these choppy waters behind her. And there's an island behind her, and it kind of represents something new. See, look at this. This is like your way out, is what I'm hearing, Virgo. This right here. You have the Five of Pentacles, which is, you feeling like you cannot do something, you feeling like you're not good enough or you don't have enough money or whatever. But then you go to the World, which is the accomplishment. So, it's like in a lot of ways, I feel you could be, accomplishing something great right now. But you're going to have to get through the, however you see yourself or how you see a situation or, whatever the case may be. So, let's see here. Definitely a new beginning coming in for you. All 10s in the tarot can represent an ending. And personally, I don't usually read the Ten of Cups as an ending, but I am reading it as an ending in your reading here. But there's a new beginning. You have the Judgment card. And no matter what, the Ten of Cups is a good card as well. So even if it represents an ending, it can say you're creating an ending and moving towards, you have the Chariot, victory, the Judgment card, some sort of positive wake-up call going on here. So love it. You have the Queen of Cups kicking it off. Especially with this Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups can represent following your heart. Again, she's trying to protect her heart. She's trying to protect her heart here, but she needs to get over here to this new island. Again, I always say that the Two of Swords to me is a card of third place solutions. Third place solutions are just things that no one has really thought of before, or maybe people have, but maybe it's like the more unusual way to solve a problem or come up with a solution or whatever it is that you're doing. It's like most people think, binary thinking, like this or that, but there might just be a third place, something better that you just haven't put into practice yet. Could be in any area of your life, but I feel your heart is telling you to commit to a third place because you go down to the Four of Wands through that Five of Pentacles. In the Four of Wands, it could be marriage, and, there's a little bit of love here, and you do have this Bride card as well, by the way. I'll show you that in a minute, but, again, I kind of feel this is like you committing to a new way of being, which seems to be a little bit of a theme for you at this time. I also feel that the Page of Pentacles could be the kind of something that's being presented to you that gives you answers. That's how it's popping into my head, especially going Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, that World card. I feel like this is probably maybe the most important part of your reading going this way, because it's saying, like, once you get over that little voice in your head that tells you you can't accomplish something and you come up with another way to do it, then that's when you will become very successful. And, that's what I would do here. I do also feel there could be new love coming in this first row. So if you do want love, like I said, you have this Bride card. You have the Four of Wands. You have the Ten of Cups. These are really good love cards if you want it. So let's see here. I was going to say something else, but it kind of slipped my mind. So if it comes back, I'll let you know. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Magician. Yeah, your emotions are attracting things very quickly. We have this Pisces full moon. So, even if you're watching this after the full moon, I would still say that, we could be in a little bit of an emotional time. I'm shooting this on, I don't even know what today is, like the day before the full moon. So you're probably actually watching this on the full moon if you're watching it the day it comes out. And so again, even though this is for the week of the 4th, I always say, to me, the universe doesn't wear a watch. Whenever you watch the reading, it's for you. So I feel for a lot of you that your emotions are going to create your reality. So make sure to keep it positive, right? And by the way, Pisces full moon, great time for forgiveness. So there you go. You have that forgiveness card. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Wands. This is like where that courage is coming from. You have that courage card. And again, I would also say, you could argue that the Pisces full moon energy is also encouraging everyone to be courageous, to really, go for some sort of wild dream or something that they want to accomplish. So, again, it kind of is making sense. The Knight of Wands is a card of building to me. He's the true builder in the tarot as far as I'm concerned. He really puts the work in to create something, but he's also spontaneous. He doesn't need things to go a certain, like this or that with the Two of Swords, right? He doesn't need things to go this way. If something doesn't work, he comes up with a different solution, right? With the Two of Swords, you have the Lovers, definitely new love. Could be a person who's different than your usual type as well with the Two of Swords. Or, again, I'm wondering if this is a Scorpio. Some of you are clearly interested in a Scorpio, and you might be saying, Chris, there is no Scorpio in the cards. But let me tell you something. Scorpio always gets the Five of Pentacles, and I'm always saying that Scorpio could be attracting a person who has been left out in the cold in a similar situation to them. So again, you could be attracting a person who's been left out in the cold in like a similar situation. And again, just I've noticed it comes up for Scorpio. You do actually have Scorpio here. You have Scorpio right here on the World card. So, it could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn, Cancer. Could be any sign. This is a general reading. But I would definitely say it's probably someone who's been through something similar and to whatever your love story is. And again, that could be why it works. What I forgot to say, by the way, is we're doing past, present. This is going to be your present position, future, and outcome. You have this Treasure Island card and this Y card. I love this Treasure Island card. It is the As Above, So Below card in this deck. And you have the Magician, which is As Above, So Below. You also have the Chariot, which is As Above, So Below. He's got those stars in his canopy, those moons on his shoulders. So he's all about manifesting something wonderful in his life. But the Treasure Island card really says you need to focus on exactly what you want. And then you have this Y card, and you maybe you need to ask yourself why you want the things that you want. It's like sometimes, I think one of the tricks of manifestation is to ask yourself like why you want something. It's like maybe you say you want money, and if you said why, if someone asked you why, you might say so I can go buy a car. And then if someone said why again, you might say because I want freedom. But it's like that's the short way to do it. But maybe that third answer, because you want freedom, it's like you don't really want money for the car you want or abundance for the car. What you want overall is freedom. I think it's better to break things down and get to that bottom thing that you need to focus on, because that foundational energy, freedom, if that's what you're focusing on. Again, I'm oversimplifying the process, but I think you catch my drift. When you focus on that, then everything builds on top of it. And I feel like that's what's going on here, is that you need to focus on like the real reason you want something and break it down to the smallest parts, and then kind of focus on that foundational energy. You have the Ten of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. And, I do feel that for some of you, you've experienced some sort of dip in your finances, and you're wondering if there's going to be an improvement or turnaround. Yep. It's like I'm hearing in my head, are things going to go back to last year's levels or something along those lines? So again, maybe your finances or your income has dipped compared to last year or something like that popped into my head. And so I feel you're hoping that things improve. And, again, I do feel there's going to be a turnaround financially for you, just because the rest of the reading looks really good. Yeah, Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. So if you've been experiencing financial challenges, or again, you could still be, I think we can make money and still want to know that we're capable of more. I always tell people that you should be making as much as possible, and it's not about greed. It's about what are you capable of? And, if you believe that you're capable of more, then you should get that amount. You should try to work as hard as you can to make as much as possible. And, it's not, like I said, it's not about greed or anything like that, right? It's just about living life with no limits. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness. It's like you've had to be resourceful, but I also feel that your resources are increasing. So, I do like to see this. I feel there could be a significant improvement in your finances. I also feel that you're focusing on the right things. Like she's focused on that pentacle. She's not focused on this rabbit right here. The rabbit can represent like fears, anxiety, stuff like that. But she's focused on what she does have. She's not focused on her anxieties or her worries or anything like that. So she's more focused on the things that she can control. You have the Ten of Wands, which is like carrying a heavy burden. Again, I feel this is a time issue is what I would say. I feel that it's like you have to get to work in some area of your life right now, Virgo, and I feel like your days are running out. And I don't mean that to sound morbid. It's just like, you have this list of things that you want to do all of a sudden, maybe starting now, right? Between now and like the end of the year, I feel. And it's like you start working on these things and you're wondering like, how the hell am I going to have enough time to do this? It's like you start something and before you know it, it's the end of the day. So I kind of feel this is a time issue. That's what's popping into my head here. We're going to have to look at why is there, what can you do about this time issue? How can you get more time, or is there a way you can get more time? You have the Eight of Swords, which could say that again, could go back to the Two of Swords. Eight of Swords is only seeing one way of doing things when there are many. So again, maybe you need to open up to new spontaneous directions with the Knight of Wands. Maybe you need to, kind of like try new things or explore new ideas or, new technologies in your business or whatever the case may be. So I would make sure that, that you are kind of like looking for new things to do. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Four of Wands. Definitely, this way, there could be a very solid commitment coming in for you in love with a person if you want love. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Star. This could definitely be a wish or wish fulfillment coming in for you. The Star is a card of hope, faith, renewal. I kind of feel that something is giving you faith. Like there's some sort of I kind of do get a little bit of breakthrough energy going this way here. This represents renewal. The Judgment card can also represent something being renewed in your life, or kind of like a renewed renewed source of faith or something like that. It's like you're getting, you know what this is? I know what this is. You are discovering something to believe in. It's like, if you have nothing to believe in, then, it makes it very hard to be successful. I once heard a story about a guy, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he was like in a prison, and he worked in a prison. He used to be a prisoner, and then he went to work in a prison, and he like turned a whole entire cell block around. Still today, this like cell block is a model for like success, but all these people were in prison for life that were in there. So they really had nothing to lose, but he, got the people that were in that prison to start having a reason for living, and because of that, it like turned their lives around. And again, I know that sounds pretty deep, but again, that's what's like going on here. I feel you're discovering, like not maybe it is a reason to live, but I feel like you're discovering this renewed sense of faith or something is popping into my head. You have this crown, it says success and pride. There you go. You have this bride card, it says wife, engagement. Some of you could be meeting a person. Doesn't have to be a wife, could be a husband. You could be the wife, whatever, take it how it resonates. And, there could be a commitment coming in for you here. If you don't want love, I just feel you're committing to kind of this new life, like a new way of being, or, it's like you're finding a reason to do things in life. I don't know. That's what's really popping into my head here. You have the World, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Wands. I felt travel for some of you as well. So if you are traveling, I see like a lot of good stuff coming in because you're traveling, or, you could just be traveling for fun. I also feel there could be more, and you have the Chariot, which could be a move with the World. So some of you could be moving. Pretty sure I said this to you last week as well, now that I think about it. So some of you are definitely thinking about a move or travel. I feel for others that this could be some sort of accomplishment that you're having. You have the Three of Cups. Again, I do feel that there could be this breakthrough, and it could be coming in because of information from another person with the Page of Pentacles. So Three of Cups can represent your community. It's a card of celebration. You have two cards of celebration, the Four of Wands, and actually the Ten of Cups as well is a card of celebration. But they're also cards of community. So if you need help with anything, or you could be getting an idea from a person in your community, which would be great. You have the Four of Wands again, which could be marriage. Four of Wands is also a sense of freedom. So, a lot of you, I feel, could be kind of feeling this, much better sense of freedom, or it's like you feel like you're moving in the right direction here with that Four of Wands. Four of Wands is like knowing what to commit to. So especially for those of you that feel like you've been wasting your time here with that Ten of Wands, it's knowing what to work on in your life, like in your love life, business life, whatever. With the World, you have the Four of Cups. I love this Four of Cups. This is the White Sage Tarot. And you can see those four cups are all pouring into one cup. And, this Four of Cups, it's like you're finding something that is truly fulfilling. So, again, I like that. Definitely good. With the Three of Cups, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, of course, is equal give and take. and balance. So, I like this Six of Pentacles as well. It's in perfect balance. It looks to me like you're finding or getting into a situation that is much more balanced in life. Could be financial or otherwise, but whatever it is, I feel, it's going to be really good. With the Four of Wands, you have the Five of Swords. I definitely feel there was a separation here. Or maybe you're waiting for a separation so that you can have a relationship. Like, if you're going through divorce, I don't know, I feel that for some of you. It's like if you're going through a divorce or something, it's like you're waiting for the divorce to be finalized, or someone is. Maybe it's like you're interested in a person who's waiting to have a divorce finalized, whatever it is, take it how it resonates. But, again, I actually don't feel bad about this. I think it's a process, of course. You have the Ten of Wands. You're clearly checking your watch, waiting on time here. But, I think things are moving forward. For your outcome position, you have this Island. It says find strength in solitude. You have this Fish. It says pay attention to your dreams. Everybody right now needs to pay attention to their dreams. The things that you say, wouldn't it be nice if I accomplished this, whatever that is. I would be paying attention to those things and kind of moving in those directions, taking control. You have the Judgment card, the Ten of Cups, and the Chariot. The Chariot, of course, is a victory or success coming in for you. So I do feel like there could be a big victory coming in with the Chariot, big win. Some of you could be moving, but I really feel this reading is talking about manifesting. I mean, this card, again, is as above, so below. And it's a card of manifesting something here on Earth. He even has this wand right here. It kind of looks like the wand that is on the Magician. He kind of looks like the Magician, right? So, in a lot of ways, he is able to manifest. These two Sphinxes represent the mysteries of the universe, but, they're kind of pointing in two different directions. There's a million ways to interpret it, but, in a lot of ways, I look at the Sphinxes as understanding where he has come from. It's hard to see, but they have their tails in their hands right here, and their paws. It's easier to see on this one over here. But you can see it's holding on to its tail. And, it represents the fact that the universe understands where you have come from. It's like the universe is not, you're not leaving anything behind, if that makes sense. Like the universe knows what you've been through, and the universe is guiding you at this time, is basically what that says. You have the Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. If you want that, I feel there really could be a person coming in for you. Definitely could be a Scorpio, like I said, but it could be any sign. Scorpio stands out to me. Earth, just in general, could be another Earth sign. Could be any sign, like I said, but I feel it would lead to a lot of happiness. I also feel, for whatever reason, everybody's been getting these messages of needing to focus on happiness, and I would definitely do that. You have this Judgment card here, and Judgment is a card of waking up, and sometimes it can kind of represent like a breakthrough energy as well, and I definitely feel that for you. It's like there's some sort of breakthrough energy going on here, or there's some sort of change that you're experiencing in your life, and I feel like it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. But I don't know, I just feel different about this energy. I'll tell you why, because normally the Judgment card to me represents like something dying from the past. The coffins represent their old life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. I don't necessarily feel like you're kind of stepping into a new life. Maybe upgraded life is a better way to put it. So I don't necessarily think that you're, Judgment's meant to represent a significant change. So, if it's work, for example, it would be a completely new job. Maybe that's true for some of you, but for a lot of you, I feel like it could just be an upgrade. With the Judgment card, you have the Page of Wands. Could be a fire sign as well that's coming in for you. I also feel this is more of this like thirst for adventure. If you're finding yourself bored, running out of time, I feel you need to explore like better ways of, running your business, of being in relationships, all that stuff. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords. I do feel like you're afraid of repeating a cycle in love, and I would just tell yourself to pay attention to what you missed the first time if something hasn't worked out recently, and I think you'll be fine. With the Chariot, you have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, wish fulfillment coming in for you. He is also independent. The Chariot driver, he is also doing things on his own. He just has the two Sphinxes, that's it, but he's setting himself apart. So, I feel for a lot of you, there is fulfillment in whatever this card says. It says, find strength in solitude. It's basically saying find fulfillment in doing things on your own, even though you have a lot of support here, Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups. But, like I said, I feel it's like you're charging towards fulfillment. And sorry, my dog's a nut. I don't know if you heard that. But anyway, we're pulling 5 main themes. You have this assertion card. So I do feel it's time for you to assert yourself and charge towards things that you want to accomplish at this time. Again, we are in a time of assertion. I've been saying for like 2 years now that it's like squeaky wheel gets a grease. You really want to put effort into the things that you want to be successful. You have this bluff card here. I do feel like someone maybe from your past, again, if you had a Five of Pentacles situation with a person, they might feel like you're calling their bluff, but at the same time, who cares, right? Let them think what they want is what I would say there. Next, you have the excitement card. Yes, I feel like there's a lot of excitement coming in for you. Ten of Cups, especially if you go to that third place on the Two of Swords, which is, everybody's answer right now. Next, you have this birth card. The birth of something new, Judgment, World. The World is also a birth card. It is a portal card. It is a card of being reborn, kind of stepping through that portal and coming out the other side. So I do feel it is a birth time for you. And finally, you have this acquisition card. Yes, this is my fancy couple card. There definitely could be a person who's entering into your life, and it could be like a fancy, the two of you together could be like a fancy couple or something like that. It could be a Taurus that's coming in for you as well. I'm pretty sure you get Taurus with me quite a bit. So this looks really good here, Virgo. Love where it's going. Pretty simple. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.